Some stories live in the past. Others are still unfolding. What you're about to hear is mine. It happened during my last summer vacation when I returned to my mother's ancestral village in Sunamganj. It was supposed to be peaceful, a break from Dhaka's chaos. But the moment I stepped into my Nanu's abandoned house, something shifted. It started with a mirror and ended with something trying to live my life. We left Dhaka on a hot, humid morning. My mother, younger cousin Salmin, and I traveled for hours to reach the quiet village where my Nanu had lived and died. The village is a place time forgot. Kacha roads, bamboo houses, silence broken only by the occasional rooster. Everyone knew Nanu's house and avoided it. It was massive, 2 stories, British architecture, half consumed by vines. It creaked like it was breathing. No one had lived there since Nanu's death. She had started talking to reflections, whispering at windows. Even the local muezzin skipped this house on Eid. Everything seemed fine until I found the mirror room. On the 2nd floor, one room wasn't locked. Inside, dust, moth-eaten curtains, and a 7-foot antique mirror, framed in what looked like black bone, but I told myself it was wood. Strangest part, the whole house was covered in dust, except the mirror. It looked freshly cleaned. I stared into it. My reflection stared back, but moved a second late. I called my mother. She glanced at it and said, "Old mirror, probably warped." But she wouldn't meet my eyes. That night, I had a dream. I was inside the mirror, and I wasn't alone. Sermon stopped using his tablet. He just stared at the mirror. One day, I heard him humming a tune, a lullaby no one had taught him. When I asked, he said, "Dadu sings it to me, from the mirror." Our Nanu's been dead for years. I began noticing things, shadows moving differently, my reflection blinking when I wasn't. Doors creaked open, cold patches in rooms. Even animals stayed away from the east wall. Auntie Shahida, an old herbalist, dropped by one morning with milk. The moment she entered the mirror room, she froze, then whispered, "Burn this house, burn that mirror." She told us the house's story. During British rule, a tantric had lived here. He brought the mirror from a British officer, cursed by Parichoy Bodal, identity exchange ritual. One night, the tantric died. They found his body staring into the mirror, blood from ears, eyes wide open. Later, Nanu unlocked the room. That's when she started seeing things. I began testing the mirror, placed hair strands on the frame, drew chalk sigils, poured salt. Every night, they were disturbed. I recorded it. At 3:13 a.m., the playback showed my reflection smiling while I slept. Salmon once told me, he says you're wasting your life. He wants a turn. That night, I saw my reflection whisper something. I lip-read it, soon. A storm hit one night. Lights went out. As I passed the mirror, my reflection didn't move. It waved, and the world turned black. I woke up inside the mirror, a decaying, moldy version of our house. Outside the glass, I could see my family, but they couldn't see me. I met others, trapped reflections, whispers everywhere. You'll forget who you are. Outside, Auntie Shahida gathered villagers. They burned sulfur, turmeric, pepper. They chanted verses. Inside, I screamed my name, tried to hold on to memories. Suddenly, I saw it, a reflection version of me walking with my family. I whispered, the only phrase I remembered from the tantric's journal. Porchoy bodo bondo hohya. The identity switch is ending. The mirror shattered. I woke up in the room, real blood on my face. Samin was safe, but he still hums that lullaby. We left the next day. Now back in Dhaka, everything seems fine, except sometimes, in my mirror, someone smiles before I do. I let you out. Now it's your turn to wait.